Bitcoin Price Explainer video. One of the main aspects of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is their price. To be honest, that's what most people know about Bitcoin, the sky-high and volatile price. It's definitely its most important aspect considering the fact that it is a currency you can pay with. But, with no banks to regulate it, who dictates Bitcoin's price? Unlike traditional currencies, Bitcoin is not backed by the government or issued by banks. Monetary policies, inflation rates, and economic measurements do not apply to it or influence it. Bitcoin's price is determined by a number of factors which we're going to explain below. Understanding Bitcoin's price volatility. Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer system that doesn't work in the same way currencies do. Since it's not issued by banks or backed by a government, its price fluctuates as no one dictates it. Well, someone does, the users who mine it. Of course, the price is determined by other factors too and is much more volatile than fiat currencies due to no inflation rates. So, what makes the price so volatile? Well, the bad rep Bitcoin gets certainly plays a role. News events about Bitcoin can scare users away, and when a government renounces it the price goes down several %. To make matters worse, Bitcoin has been surrounded by controversies since the beginning, and many investors were scared right away. News which shock investors and its use on the black market and dark web have led to numerous price fluctuations. These events have spread panic in the public and especially among investors. As a result, the price went down every time news headlines speculated it, resulting in the burst of many highs. On the other hand, recent developments suggest that the market is much more mature than the burst bubble in 2017. Bitcoin exchanges are evolving and it's getting much easier to buy it online. The top trading platforms in the business such as Untitled Group app use cutting-edge tech and even AI that will help you deal BTC simply, and mining continues to be going sturdy, particularly in China. Bitcoin's worth volatility stays, but it surely is by no means just like the market in 2017. As a matter of truth, the cryptocurrency has matured loads and in consequence, the worth is stable than earlier. Driving elements that have an effect on Bitcoin's worth. Within the easiest phrases, the worth of Bitcoin is set by the availability and demand. Because the demand for Bitcoin goes up, so does the worth. When demand falls on account of dangerous rep or the rest, the worth takes a tumble. Moreover, the actual fact that there's a restricted variety of Bitcoins in circulation makes issues worse. Attributable to this, the demand should observe the extent of inflation in an effort to hold the worth comparatively steady. The Bitcoin market is fairly small in comparison with currencies and even gold. Because of that, it takes solely a comparatively common amount of cash moved to affect the worth. Different elements also can contribute to the volatility and shift the worth up or down. Value of manufacturing a Bitcoin by way of mining. Rewards miners get for verifying blockchain transactions. The exchanges Bitcoin is traded on. Authorities' rules. Inside governance. Numbers of competing cryptocurrencies. Is Bitcoin a bubble? That is the million-dollar query that many traders need to study the reply to. Simply because the worth is unstable doesn't imply it's a bubble. The Bitcoin market continues to be younger and unstable, and adjustments in sentiment nonetheless have an effect on it. Because it grows older, the volatility ought to change. Bitcoin is already being compared to the worth of gold, so now's the proper time to put money into it and look towards the long run.